before dying. But had a really solid run that first race of the semis. Who's your money on, though? I don't know if I could pick.
I don't know.
I think Space Cow started off real bad. No offense to him. I mean, he's in the finals, so I can't give him too much. But his first round was rough. He was having a rough go, but he managed to squeak in, and now look at him in the finals. So we'll see how it goes. Go one guy, beat other guy. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Immediate back closet. Love it. What a good seed. You just know it's going to be a good seed when that happens.
I don't like that Space Cow restarted. You know it's going to be down right anyway.
Yeah, that's true. You're not any further behind, really. So
you put yourself behind, if anything.
Yep. So now you can just see
it's
that
weird.
It's got the. Yeah, I think it was. Choice. Well, who knows?
Oh, Rapier's good. Rapier's good. I'll take that.
Yeah, I was wondering if either racer was going to take the Rapier. It turns out not. And that is not a great blood shop. It's okay. I mean, its boots is good. Okay, well, it's like free boots, so you can take it, but.
Revalize was close. I think I would have like bought the flail with the cheese, but he was close. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the gold flail is nice because if it's death metal, it can be a
yeah.
So that's good because that saves you a lot of time. If either these racers run into death metal right now, they're in a bad spot. So yeah, definitely that would have been good. But if they find a bomb, then it's Coral Rift. You know, there's a lot of factors here. It's hard to say specifically what the right call is. I don't hate just sticking with Dagger, but yeah, so far they both could have switched to either the Rapier or the Golden Flail.
Space Cow kind of read this right, I don't think Revalize did.
Yeah, Revalize kind of going the far way here. You know, it's
you got a good thing. You got a good thing.
That's true. That actually might make a bit of a difference. Zone 2 is a great place to have.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's a bigger difference though.
Oh, really big difference. Yeah. So if you aren't aware in chat, if you're new to racing, one of the best shrines to find early is the Shrine of Darkness. It is so good. He's got to be careful though, especially with that door. Sometimes red dragons plus doors is bad news. So you can see just how far behind he's going to be. And look at this. Both racers, of course it's going to be Coral Rift. It always is Coral Rift. I mean, the boots make this a little better, but still. This is not a good...
Revalize could actually have it faster. He's going to get the bomb from Darkness.
The bomb, you're right! I always forget about that bomb.
If he remembers the bomb.
Yeah, we'll see if he remembers that he got it. Let's find out. Throw? He did. Very nice. Build awareness is a hallmark of a quality player, I have to say. So that was a really nice play. And look at that. He's actually like caught up completely because of that Darkness Shrine. And he might have just RTMP stratted there to see what...
I think he waited.
Yeah, so he waited like a couple beats to see what Space Cow got out of the... Because if you guys aren't aware, in our races, we encourage screen watching because it adds an interesting metagame to it. And we see that from time to time. We saw it a lot in the finals for the Necrodancer World Cup, which was amazing. It's just watching racers, you know, utilize the fact that they're slightly behind to get a little more information so they can catch up a bit. And it adds a rubber banding effect, which is real nice. So at this point, Revalize has a really solid build. He's got full mapping. He's just got to be real careful not to, you know, die because he can't see. So we'll see what happens. That is a glass. Oh, nice shop. And he doesn't take the torch. I love it. Very smart play. So when you commit to the Shrine of Darkness, chat, usually you want to stay away from torches because what it's going to do is it's going to keep you with a very reduced aggro range, which means you can end up scooting through a lot of enemies. So you'll see there's quite a dramatic difference between his build right now and Space Cow's build, where he did not find that shrine and now is just, you know, struggling. Didn't find the armor either, didn't go in that shop. He's just trying to make it to the exit, but with the full mapping, Revalize could realize that he had the shop there, he could go shopping, then he could find where the boss was really fast, and just like that, Revalize is way ahead. That's why that shrine is so incredibly good. And again, with the low aggro, it's so strong. You're just seeing Revalize scoot by all the enemies. Not a care in the world. That is a glass rapier. That actually would be quite good with this build, other than the whole scariness of having a glass rapier. Ooh, this is getting hot real fast now. Yeah, I'd be digging out of there. Now, it's a good thing he's got that ring of shielding.
Well, so he's stand around for the beetle. The rest is fine.
Yeah. So he's good now. But what I was going to say is, You do have a bit of a snag factor with that broadsword, and so
your
minimized aggro, you'd probably want to use something like a rapier so you can kind of, you know, thread the needle through your enemies. Whereas with the broadsword, you kind of get snagged on guys as you're going by. But, oh, nice little pullback there from that Klappa. The other thing that's kind of a problem when you have this minimized vision is that you can sometimes get surprised by Klappas, as we just saw there. Popping that ring.
Oh no, that's bad.
And it's also a pawn shop, so that's a couple of bad situations there for Revalize. We'll see if that ends up giving Spacecow any advantage here. Our Spacecow.
I don't know, Spacecow's. Oops. This isn't looking good.
Yeah, no, this is a little scary. It's a good thing he's got those boots because there's hot coals absolutely everywhere. And so we've got still a lead from Revalize, but that lead is sort of shrinking as Spacecow seems to be moving in here, but Spacecow's only got half a heart and does not have the same level of mapping. Now, it's not going to make too much of a difference anymore now that they're moving into Zone 4. Zone 4 is pretty easy to map because it's just a diagonal, you know, you're just in a square and
it's a box.
Gotta go, yeah, it's a box. So as you can see, he's on the top left, got to move to the bottom right. Or if you're here at the beginning of the stream, he's in the northwest, needs to move to the southeast.
That's
some
all right.
Floaty boots, I'd be picking those up. I mean, it's gonna save you for the rest of this zone. You're not gonna find any more trapdoors, so it's worth. But yeah, you're just seeing Spacecow's just not able to keep up right now. That shrine was so strong, and especially because Revalize was able to get some armor, so he's really able to push here. And he's actually got the armor equivalent of a heavy plate and a potion coming up hot.
I'm getting so scared watching Spacecow take care of this.
Yeah, those slimes are just all over the place. He's clearly very spooked. He knows he's got half a heart, and he's gonna look at that, and he's gonna find out that it is a pawn shop. And promptly turn his tail and walk the other way. Oh my goodness. Now gotta be real careful with these Klappas. We all know how dangerous Klappas can be. Meanwhile, Revalize onto 4-2 now does seem to be slow playing a little bit, though did not take the potion. Spacecow. No. Spacecow reminding me that I do not have my my instant replays on, so let me just get those set up. Dang, that's too bad. And I will say, Revalize, only at a heart, does have some health regen, but did not pick up that potion, which was very clearly there. So it was a little surprising. Nice cheese, though. Yeah, has the pickaxe, exactly. So he should have been able to open it. It used to be that only the winner graduates, but we sort of retroactively made a rule that both finalists graduate now. All right, so it's really up to Revalize just to take this first race here. A reminder, this is a best of 3, so Revalize will be in the driver's seat once he gets this, if he gets this win. It's a lot of spiders and crap in this room. This is kind of gross. But he's got the boots, so he can step on that goo no problem and then open up that crate. Or he could just tank the damage. That's one way to do it. So not the fastest Zone 4, but I mean a safe Zone 4, so I think that's legit. All right, looks like, according to Mac, my replays are broken, so you're just gonna have to pay really extra close attention the first time, so I don't have to show it again. Replays are broken, so sorry about that, rip. Not exactly the ring that Revalize was looking for. I'm sure he would have rathered a ring of phasing there. But that's okay. This should be a pretty straightforward fight. He's had 9 bombs, so should be good. Spacecow going down again. Not gonna matter, I think. I mean, it's gonna take a lot to take down Revalize here. Yeah, it's okay, Mac. I understand. I guess Twitch did a whole bunch of changes with their new layouts and stuff. All right, and GG, Revalize taking the first one. Not super speedy, but he definitely had the time to slow play there. And I think that was really well done. Revalize takes the first one, earns himself the first loot. GG's. So game 2, this is match point for Revalize. We'll see if he can take down Spacecow. Spacecow's definitely gonna look to tie this up here and send this to a game 3, which would be pretty hype. I'd love to see that. Also, shout outs to this Condor not going super long. We're getting close to 10. That's like a 3-hour Condor. That's pretty good. I think that's just fine. We've had some pretty long ones. I know we had one that it went close to like 2:30 in the morning or so. From 7 p.m. So that was gross. All right, and the race is about to start. Also, just want to point out for everybody who's here, we do have some really hype tournaments coming up. I'm so excited for our next 2 weekends. Next weekend is going to be Scoredor, our score tournament. Sounds boring, actually amazing. I think that should be our official title. It does seem like it'd be like, why would you ever want to watch a bunch of... What is this Zone 1 layout? Oh, it's top right. Both of our racers going the wrong way, though. This is like the longest 1-1 here. And a terrible blood shop, too. Not like this. Anyway, so Spacecow is the first one through 1-1, but it's just like the longest 1-1 ever.
Yeah.
And that's a frost dagger. All right, let the great memes begin. So anyway, we've got Scoredor next weekend. It's gonna be a good time. We're still working out all of the kinks, but I think the idea is it's going to be all of the racers are gonna race, and we're just gonna judge everyone against everybody, but we'll highlight certain racers on the stream. That's not guaranteed. We're still working out all the details. And then we've got Puzdor the weekend after, which is just my favorite thing in the world. The first Puzdor was so much fun, and I'm really looking forward to this next Puzdor. Also, our friend from SGDQ, Windu, has been working on a puzzle, which is cool to see him back in the community, because he never really was in the community, but it's cool to see him taking part in the way he can, building a level. I'm really hyped for that. So it's gonna be cool. We've got lots of new faces also coming in. So yeah, it's gonna be super cool. I've got an idea for a level as well. And also I will say that if you are interested in trying out all the old Puzdor levels, so Puzdor is like custom level tournament. So if you want to try out all of our old custom levels that were used, there's some really interesting puzzles in them. And I made one that was like a DDR thing. It was pretty cool. They're all up on the workshop. You can just search for Puzdor, or you can look up me. There's that luck difference, as we're seeing Revalize getting a titanium broadsword and Spacecow without the luck getting a glass longsword. I don't know. I don't know which one I'd prefer. Probably the broadsword, because just 1 damage up and it's like a top tier weapon. So yeah. Not S tier, but like right up to A tier. Phasing Shrine, thinking about it. Goes for the Shrine of Space, good call. Ooh, and we got a miner's cap. Oh, baby. Okay. Look out. That's the best thing ever. Revalize jumps out, honks that mushroom, and then like, whoop, get me out of here. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so there goes the Dagger of Frost. So we're not gonna be seeing that which is good from a wallet. Don't have to worry about that. There is a still standing challenge that if you can win a Condor or Conduit race with lead boots, holster, and frost dagger, you also get $10 from me. And I might even pay you in US dollars instead of Canadian fun money. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't remember what I paid Invert in, but Invert actually did do it, which is kind of awesome. All right, so on to Zone 3. Revalize does have the lead here. Ooh, he's got himself a push broom. Looks like, yeah, this is definitely worth your bombs. I think he's gonna do, yeah, a single bomb and a shield. Great play. And, oh, freeze too, super worth. Yeah, that's awesome. So we call this the push broom because he's just gonna kind of push his way through all the enemies. It's like those big brooms that they have in schools where they, you know, a kid pukes and they put down sawdust, and then you kind of just have this big broom that like covers the whole, you know what I'm talking about. It's got like, it covers like half the hallway, and they push it down and it's like a big broom, but it's like really wide, and there's like sawdust and they push that around. Yeah, everybody's seen that. Anyway, so Spacecow now in a tough spot because he really does not have the build advantage. Once again, it comes down to the build. Revalize last run.
Revalize might die though, so it doesn't matter.
That is true. There's a very real possibility. He did get his health back up, so he's I'd say a little bit safer even than Spacecow's build, just because of the glass factor, and because he's got, you know, 2 really strong safe spells. But we'll have to see. When did Invert claim the ELAD prize? It was a while ago. Maybe it was season 3? Season 3 or season 4, I think. It happened. And I paid. At least I think I paid. Anyway, nice use of the freeze there. Definitely a good time to do that.
Shield this.
Yeah, you might as well. There's a ton of just clappas and garbage. He's getting slip and slided. That's the one big issue with that, with the cap, is you're gonna be slipping on ice. Oh, this is not good. Nice use of the freeze there, but took a hit, so he's not gonna be able to get anything out of the shop, though he's got a pretty solid build as is.
Is Spacecow memeing?
Is what?
Is Spacecow memeing?
It looks like he's got a bit of a meme going here. Yeah, 6 damage broadsword. I don't know what... I mean, maybe he looks and says, I gotta catch up. Let's just go with, like, as much damage as possible. Maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know.
I wonder if he did too much.
Yeah, it could be.
If he did too much.
I don't know.
It'd be pretty good. It'd be pretty good.
Season 4. All right, it was season 4. Yeah. All the seasons are kind of starting to blur together a little for me, too. I'm not gonna lie. Because we've had, like, season 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we've also had the launch tournament as well as the World Cup. So we've really kind of had 6 seasons, which is a lot. So it's easy for it to kind of blur. Anyway. Okay, that got real spooky for a sec for Revalize. It's actually a good thing that he got shrunken on the goo so he could scoot out of there. I mean, I guess if he didn't, then he would have been able to kill the stuff, but... Oh, he got tagged by that Pixie. As the Pixie was getting out of the blast radius, it actually extended the blast radius and got Revalize hit. Now he's only down to 1 heart. This is a little scary. Find some cheese, just like that. Very smart play. Just a word to the new players out there. Zone 4 is actually full of goods. There's like statues and crates and everything all over the place. So you can get all kinds of good stuff. And so if you're looking a little scary, it's not the worst idea to kind of slow down. Look through the rooms. Find some statues with some gear in it. Spacecow did manage to get rid of the armor somehow. Did he like trade the armor and then transmute it? He's not currently wearing armor.
Which one of us? With Spacecow, you mean?
Yeah.
No, he had a glass shop and he got glass armor.
Oh, okay, and then broke it. I gotcha. All right, Revalize onto his Necrodancer fight. Is this gonna be it? The fastest run of the night, potentially. Oh, he's got a butt puzzle, though. That's always a little scary. Being a full zone ahead is great. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Revalize is really playing well. He's really getting into his Condor shoes, so to speak. Filling his role. Dorian tanking those turnips there, and 1 bomb. I think he'll probably just bomb the stage here. Yep. Nice use of the shield as well, so he's gonna have the near infinite shield. Not gonna blood out of that. That's, I think, a good call. If you want, you can use your blood magic to get out of the freeze. Oh, he needed to just move up. Dorian is hurting. Dorian's at half health, and that is a red dragon. Oh, nice use of the freeze there. Absolutely the right call. You do not want Dorian dying. And the Nectar Dancer bombs do a lot of damage, so gotta be careful. 3 more hits remain. Space Cow onto zone 4-2. I mean, he's definitely at this point relying on a death. That is a lot of enemies there. And like that, Revalize handles it with a very solid 824. GG. Guys, Revalize wins. Congratulations, Revalize. Space Cow, 2nd place. Awesome job. Both of our racers are graduating CoNDUIT. What a fun CoNDUIT. Did you have fun, Joe?